Hello guys, welcome back to another video, welcome back to my channel, and today I'll be testing something out, which is what I've actually never done before, is 4K video editing on an iPad Pro. This is something, as I said, I've never done before. I just want to see how the iPad Pro copes with 4K video, and can you use this device as your main computer, because that's what the iPad Pro exist for, and that's why Apple makes it. They want the iPad Pro to replace your heavy laptops, and we'll see if it actually can do one of the intensive tasks, because I already know that the iPad Pro can easily cope with photo editing. I already tried it. It can cope with it easily, but can it cope with 4K video? We'll find out. So as you can see, I have a secondary camera here. I'm going to be using the same footage as I used when I edited on my MacBook Pro that I showed the video about. I have a magic mouse hooked up so it's much easier done with hands. I have headphones plugged in, so it's for better audio experience. And yeah, let's begin. I already tried a lot of times filming this video. I had a lot of issues, and hopefully this video will go on good with no issues at all. Okay, so let's begin by looking at let's begin from the start. So let's see if okay, so let's play without any color correction. Is there gonna be any frame drops? Okay, so no dropping frames, everything's smooth. The audio's good. Yeah, no problems. No problems. This is the voiceover. This is a voiceover test if it can cope with footage and voiceover at the same time with no... Let's now add some color. Okay, this video has color corrections added already, and it's still coping with it. Impressive. This video also has color correction. No problems. It's coping with it quite well. Yeah, absolutely no problems. Let's now move on to another piece of footage. For example, we tested out the overlays and it coped with it quite well, surprisingly. Compared to my MacBook Pro, when we tested out, it had a lot of drop frames, and that was quite annoying. But I forgive it. It's an old device anyways. The iPad Pro is more modern. It has a powerful chip, really powerful, A12X Bionic, so it goes with it easily. Okay, so let's, for example, look at this piece of footage. It already has what's color correction. Now let's add, for example, more volume. I don't know if it's gonna do anything, just testing it out anyways. Let's see how it will have any drop frames. No drop frames, color correction, it has color correction. What if he has some filters, like, no, that's terrible. Okay, this one for example. No problems. Yeah, no problems at all. We already tried out the voiceover. We tried out color correction, and so far the iPad Pro is coping quite well, which is really impressive. I honestly didn't expect this. I mean, this is a tablet, and a tablet is supposed to deliver gaming and entertainment, all that. So that's what tablets exist for. This though can basically do nearly all of your tasks that you do on your computer. Now obviously you wouldn't be able to edit, I don't know, 8K red raw footage. That's gonna be really hard. And this footage, this is 4K, but this is not 4K raw. This is a 4K 60 frames per second footage taken on an iPhone 11 Pro. So it's not raw footage, and I know this is quite unfair. If you want me to test out raw footage, I can do that if you want to, but tell me in the comments or drop a like if I know you're interested. But for example, let's now take another piece of footage and add some slow motion to it, because that also might do some. Let's see how this will. So I guess, yeah, that's slow motion now. So let's see how this will cope up with. Okay, as you can see, it's dropping frames. But it might be because the 60 frames per second might not be enough. That's what I think. Or maybe that was 30 frames per second. Or, yeah, it's not the iPad, it's the footage itself. Yeah, and if we add some time lapsing. Okay, so let's get, okay. Yeah, no problems at all, obviously. Yeah, no problems at all with time-lapsing. Here, I added a title to see how, if it will drop frames. With titles, no problems. Again, overlay test. Looks like a few okay. I think a few frames were dropped, a small amount. Kinda looks laggy. But it's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad, and this is impressive. I mean, honestly, I didn't expect these results. I thought the iPad Pro is gonna have some drop frame issues, audio issues, but no. This is absolutely impressive, and this can maybe replace your laptop for like video editing like this. I have a lot of footage in here, and this is 4K footage from an iPhone, and the iPad Pro managed to cope with it. So if you have like 1080p footage, it will definitely cope with it. Now there are some disadvantages editing on an iPad Pro though. I don't know if LumaFusion has it. I'm editing on Adobe Premiere Rush, but there's not a lot of features compared to what you get in Final Cut on a Mac or in Adobe Premiere Pro on a Mac or a PC. For example, stabilization. When I edited this piece of footage right here on a Mac, I added some stabilization. Here I can't do that. There's no stabilization in here. You can't do it. And obviously there's a lot more features missing out on here. I don't know, again, I don't know if Adobe LumaFusion has it, but Adobe Premiere Rush, it doesn't have it. But there are some advantages to this, and this is way more portable than a MacBook. For example, if you get a 13-inch MacBook Pro, this will weigh about 1.4 grams. This weighs 900 grams. But if you add a Magic Keyboard to it, it will weigh a lot more. So it depends really. I have this Smart Keyboard Folio, so it's quite light still. But if you have a Magic Keyboard, it might be pretty heavy. Plus, another benefit is you get an Apple Pencil, which means in Photoshop you can draw, and that's quite brilliant. That's what you can't do on a Mac. Oops, I dropped the Apple Pencil. And I mean, if I had to do some light video for KNA, this I would not complain. But if I would edit my videos like this every day, every time, I would still choose a Mac. I mean, that's what this MacBook Pro exists for. It exists for these type of intensive tasks, like video editing, photo editing, music creation, all of these tasks like this. The iPad Pro, it's good. You can do most of your intensive tasks on this, like music creation, GarageBand, LumaFusion video editing. I don't know, architecture. You can draw with the Apple Pencil if you do some architecture. If you do some, I don't know, then you can use Shaper 3D. Yeah. Anyways, it's brilliant. Absolute crazy how this device is, and I would recommend it. If you plan on doing some live video editing and you want to buy an iPad Pro, well, I hope this video helped you, because I would say it copes with it pretty well. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.